Cryptocurrencies, digital tokens named as cryptos for brief, include investors in the capture of a race dengue, in billions creatures sold each date. Prices vary wild, manufacturing them top risk investment. But could a more than steady, less than flying cryptographic convince us to believe of digital cash less than as a speculation invest and more than as a main clever exchange? Down there are now more than rather than 1,500 cryptos, Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash Money, Ethereum, Litecoin to be half fair a few, creature sold on 190 exchanges about the planet. Prices include soared and smashed disturbingly. In 2017 the cost of a Bitcoin rocketed to almost £15,000, up loser couple thirds of its importance in fair a few months. He's now cost on £5,000. The variability may be a speculation merchant's boyfriend, but it has strengthened crypto's repute for creature top risk investment for the adrenaline-fueled receive wealthy fast team. Cryptographic fundraiser schemes, named as original peace offerings, include worried regulators about the planet. So a increasing quantity of cryptographic begin UPS are evolving alternatives named as stable coins, digital tokens pegged to conventional decree currencies such as the US buck, UK LB or Japan JPE, in the aim of reduction the variability and growing trust. Post-Kong-based TAI has blazed a path in the marketplace, exchange on dollar, pound, cost of decree exchange in its similar digital tokens. It claims to include all its digital tethers supported by conventional cash in its banking accounts, a complaint how has been contested by several. But TAI's 90% domination of the stablecoin marketplace is tempting several other to try things such. For sample, cryptographic financial business round is launch a new sign named USD Piece. Think a US buck piece how you can do payments in, use on cryptographic networks, or use in clever contracts to pay dividend distribution, but that you can convertible behind to decree exchange at any period, explains Round head execution Jeremy Allaire. Round's USD piece will run on the Ethereum blockchain, the allocated ledger technique main cryptos, and include an outdoor norm infrastructure facilities overseen by a flesh-named center. It wants center to be the major plate for some stablecoin operators. Cryptographic represents the following stratum of infrastructure facilities for the web, he says. It will enable cash to go at the rate of lighting about the planet for complementary, but as well propose mandatory, verifiable contracts, authorizing nobody to do industry along. We're departure to see a lot of business community with tokens for income increase. And ultimately center banks will wish to do the, maintains Mr. Allaire. Round, that is supported by the likes of Goldman Sachs and Baidu and has an alleged importance of shut to $3 BN, newly brought else $110 meter in invest led by investors such as China Cryptographic Mountain Gigantic Bitmain. Corey Huang is the founding member of Steadily, a company in Vancouver how is evolving stable USD, else US buck-backed stablecoin. The Vietnam-born businessman believes the segment presents an enormous prospect, particularly for human beings in countries in volatile currencies. Harvest sellers on the gateway in Zimbabwe could take yours digital fee via an application, he says. Their decree cash is nearly useless, but they could get tokens in seconds and sell them really readily for a little committee. Obi Nwosu, founding member and head execution of CoinFloor, a cryptographic exchanging joint, says, down there are on 2 trillion human beings who are unbanked or underbanked, that tool they include no accessing to the planet of e-commerce. Bitcoin and cryptos offer these human beings accessing at lot reduced price, but confessedly in less than protect. But down there is discrepancy during the production on the top way to bring the cost variability of cryptos. CoinFloor hopes to resolve the variability question by engaging far more than cash in the segment in the faith how more trade volumes will conduct to a more than effective marketplace. The will need superior regulatory, argues Mr. Nwosu, up big institutions are potential to perpetrate severe cash. Concerns on the misuse of cryptos for cash money laundering and bomber funding stay a obstacle to massive adoption, he says. But the is yet superior rather than departure downward the stablecoin path, he believes, that requires a center organization to behind the digital tokens, in the additional price the entails. And the pattern discord in the decentralized environment of cryptos and blockchain technique and could be this lowest of both of worlds, he says. We believe how, though stablecoins could be famous in the brief work, a decentralized exchange how is steady and doesn't include a center organization over it will be more secure in the length work. Everything the disagreements on how to reach cost sustainability for exchange and invest need, largest human beings in the segment accept how a cryptographic's further capacity to act as a clever agreement presents enormous opportunities to tokenous natural holdings. Till I include a building in center Saigon cost $1 meter, says Mr. Huang. I could tokenous it and sell such tokens on the world cryptographic marketplace. You could question a trillion trimming of yours building if you requested. Later human beings would begin trade them, fair love shares in a actual property invest confidence. It gives investors about the planet accessing to invest opportunities they never had up. Akbar Thobani, head execution of cryptographic trade plate SFOX, says, we believe how tokenizing holdings, such as trucks, cars, planes and actual property, will be big industry. But if stablecoin cryptos do be as main as decree currencies, will the framework be capable to manage in the amount? La Terror blockchain is received slower and in risk of capturing up generally. Ethereum, one of the largest famous blockchain platforms, is just capable to trial on 13 transactions a other, because map fee handling plate Visa can manage in more than rather than 20,000 transactions a other. The is why job is on foot to build more than versatile blockchain-based platforms, such as EOS and Star, how could manage in a extensive growth in transactions amount and millions more than users.